Hello, Mando. It is good of you to come, especially so soon after your last visit. There will be plenty of time to explain, but first, let us get you settled. I understand. You must be very worried, but rest assured, it is not as serious as we once feared. Please, follow me. May I offer you a refreshment? Some water or banta milk? Okay. Well, please let me know if you wish to partake in the future. Well, as I mentioned when I transmitted my message, I am afraid the child is ill. He's been examined by a Jedi healer who suspects it is a case of sand rot. It is not at all uncommon for beings to develop the disease after spending long periods of time on a desert planet such as Tattooine. Yes, Grogu has the distinctive cough that is experienced with it. But the good news is that there is a cure, and it is rather straightforward. We must simply move Grogu off-planet to a new home. Master Luke is already scouting for a new location where he can continue Grogu's training. But it will take several weeks until the home is prepared. That is why we called you here today. We were wondering if you would be willing to look after the child. He trusts you. He loves you. You can take him wherever you wish, as long as it's off-planet and it's safe. When his home is ready, we will send you the coordinates. Does this sound agreeable to you? Then you will take the child? Wonderful. Grogu will be very happy. Now, to assist in this endeavor, and to ensure the safety of the child, we have assigned a bodyguard to Grogu who will be traveling with you. I understand, Mandalorian, that you are more than capable of keeping the child safe, but I must insist that she travel with the child. Master Luke has left strict instructions. Her name is Tara, and she is more than capable, I assure you. She has served the Jedi well for some time, and is trained in numerous fighting styles, hand-to-hand combat, weapons, and espionage. She is also an outstanding pilot and navigator. Please, take her with you. Thank you for understanding. And now, I am sure you are eager to visit Grogu. He is very anxious to see you. He hasn't stopped speaking of you since your last visit. Just this way. Grogu, your friend Mando is here to see you. No, he has not lost feeling in his extremities, which is often the next stage of the disease. We suspect we have caught it in time, but that is why you must leave tonight. We do not wish the disease to progress any further. I have packed his belongings and some food and refreshments for your travels. You're very welcome. I suppose all that is left to do is say goodbye. Grogu, Mando will be taking care of you for a few weeks, while I join Master Luke on your new planet. I will prepare everything for your arrival. I will miss you too, little one, but do not worry. We will be reunited soon. I must be off. You will meet Tara in the field behind the hut. Please, take good care of Grogu and yourself, and may the Force be with you both. Mr. Jaren, my name is Tara Case. I am Grogu's bodyguard. May I call you Mando? It will be an honor to serve you on this journey. I know you must not be thrilled with my tagging along, but I assure you it is in the child's best interest. Master Luke has enemies everywhere, and many of them have targeted his protégés before. Between the two of us, I know we can keep Grogu safe. Well, there he is. Hey, Squirt. Ready for an adventure? I bet you are. He's been dying to get back on a starship. No, I cannot hear his thoughts, but after living with this little guy for some time, I'm starting to pick up his mannerisms. Well, my ship is prepared. Shall we get going? Oh, didn't she tell you? We're taking my ship. I'm sorry, Mandalorian, but there is no debate about this. This ship is state-of-the-art. It has superior light speed, cloaking, and military power, an advanced communication system that provides a secure network to other Jedis. If we were in danger, I could send out a beacon and have 12 cruisers within our area within minutes. And your ship is fine and all, but don't you think mine would be safer? Come on, Mandalorian. Don't be so proud. Besides, think of this as a vacation. I'll handle the flight and the logistics. You just kick back and spend some time with the kid. Now, do we have a deal? Good. Let's get going then. I have our entire itinerary planned. Everyone strapped in? Okay, let's go. Taking off now. It will be several hours until we reach our first destination, if you want to get some shut-eye. Our itinerary? Don't worry about it. What's the matter, Mandalorian? Don't you trust me? Are you going to be like this the entire trip? Fine. The kid has been cooped up for months on that hot planet, training all day. He's bored of seeing the same half a dozen faces. He craves adventure, and that's what I'm going to give him. I'm going to take us to the four corners of the galaxy and introduce Grogu to some very special Jedi. Jedi whom he can impress with his newly learned powers, and who can teach him more than Master Luke can. Oh, don't get me wrong, Master Luke is an incredibly powerful Jedi, but between you and me, he can be rather serious at times. The Jedi I wish to introduce Grogu to are varied and unique. They can show him a world beyond the confines of Tattooine. They can show him multiple paths he can follow once his training is complete. There's a whole world out there for him, ripe with possibilities. All we need to do is guide him, and he will find his way. Now, our first stop is Corellia, one of the core worlds. We will be meeting with General Naru. She is a Jedi arbiter who serves on the Corellian Council. She'll be able to give Grogu a glimpse of government work. Well, it's getting late. If you want to get some sleep, I will wake you when we arrive. Don't worry, Mando. You can trust me. Sweet dreams. Oh, Mando, you startled me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have touched your things. It's just, when I saw this old armor, well, it's been a long time since I've seen one of these, and it brings back such memories. My father was a Mandalorian. He taught me the old ways, and my mother, a Jedi, taught me the new. I guess I've always lived between the two worlds, pulled towards opposing forces. I suppose I have my father's idealistic worldview, that the two orders could coexist, in harmony and with shared values. I mean, think about it, Mando. The Mandalorian's code of honor? How did the canons go again? Strength is life, for the strong have the right to rule. Honor is life, for with no honor one may as well be dead. Loyalty is life, for without one's clan one has no purpose. And death is life. One should die as they have lived. This is the way. It's a beautiful code, isn't it? Now let us examine the Jedi's code. Emotion, yet peace. Ignorance, yet knowledge. Passion, yet serenity. Chaos, yet harmony. Death, yet the Force. Don't you see? Both Jedi and Mandalorians consider their clan members to be their family. They have the strength to keep one's emotions in check. They do not fear death, and they strive to live up to the cause that they've dedicated themselves to. We have more similarities than differences, and yet the two sides have fought in many conflicts throughout history. When will it end? The dark side is all-powerful, and I know it will rise up again one day. So we must be stronger than them, and ever diligent. We could be so much stronger together if we weren't busy fighting each other. And how much we could learn from each other. I mean, what's that other Mandalorian saying? Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. I may be naive, but I believe I'm right. We can learn so much from each other. All we need is a leader that will bond us together. Perhaps Grogu is the answer. He has been cared for by both Mandalorian and Jedi, as I have. Perhaps he will bridge the gap between our worlds. Look who's here. Did you hear us talking about you, Grogu? Yeah, you're the key, aren't you? You have the power to change everything. Maybe you'll be leader of our peoples one day. I can just picture him on the throne, calmly silencing bickering government officials with a wave of his hand. Oh, and speaking of government, we're here. Grogu, Mando, welcome to Corellia. Welcome to Corellia City. Ships in need of repair, please make your way to Dock 3. Chalbasu, ta Corellia Station. Ships no liha need of repair, please make due way to Dock 3. Tara, how wonderful to see you again. Kolan, please bring us some refreshments and a booster seat for Grogu. Thank you. Please, Tara, introduce me to your guests. Of course. General Naru, this is Din Djarin. He goes by Mando. And this is Grogu, the Padawan I told you about. It is a pleasure to meet you both. Grogu, Master Luke and Tara have told me so much about you. How are your studies progressing? That's wonderful. Keep it up. Thank you, Kolan. Please, everyone, make yourself comfortable. Help yourself to some drinks and snacks. Have a seat. So, Grogu, you are here today to learn about the different Jedi ranks and positions you can hold within the Order. Master Luke believes this will help you decide which areas of interest you wish to specialize in. It will also help us find you mentors that can guide you on your path. As you may know, most infants with Force sensitivities begin training as younglings in small groups. But given that you were already exposed to fear and other negative emotions that could potentially push you to the dark side, Master Luke chose instead to train you personally as a Padawan. Your lessons have been very structured up to this point, but soon Master Luke will begin exposing you to real-life missions. When he believes you are ready, you will pass a series of trials. The trial of skill, the trial of courage, the trial of flesh, the trial of spirit, and the trial of insight. If you do not pass these trials, you will have the option of working in the Jedi Service Corps, as Kara, your caretaker, does. You can choose to work in agriculture, medicine, education, or exploration. But if you pass these trials, you will become a Jedi Knight and pledge allegiance to the Jedi Code. At this point, you will carry out your missions and choose which path you want to follow. There are various paths you can follow, little one. You can become a Jedi Consular, which would allow you to focus on using your connection to the Force to resolve conflicts peacefully. Or you can become a Jedi Guardian, someone who defends the galaxy and engages in battle. Finally, you can become a Jedi Sentinel, which will allow you to pursue training in disciplines outside of the Force. You can focus on technology, politics, arbitration. I am a Jedi Sentinel. I serve as Jedi Watchman over the core worlds. I am tasked with keeping the peace between the races and the various factions. I also negotiate tax breaks and secure equipment and materials for the planets. It is an important job that requires excellent communication skills, the ability to negotiate, persuade, and compromise, and a good deal of tact and emotional self-discipline. See, I trade and interact with people from across the galaxy, and often am called in to mediate disputes. My goal is not only to keep the peace, but to look out for the welfare, health, and safety of mine assigned planets, and above all, prevent the Empire from ever rising up again. We must be vigilant to the dark side. Any questions so far, Grogu? Travel? Well, as a Jedi Arbiter and Watchman, I don't get to travel the galaxy as often as I like, but there are other paths that allow for this. I suspect you will learn more from the other Jedi with whom you meet on this trip. Now, let's see. Ah yes, the Jedi ranks. As you progress in your studies and in your missions, no matter the chosen path, you can level up, so to speak, from Jedi Knight to Jedi Master. As a Jedi Master, you can become a teaching of younglings and Padawans. You can expand the influence of the Jedi Order through council service or leadership responsibilities within your chosen profession. And overall, you can be a positive influence in the galaxy. I am lobbying right now to become a Jedi Master. The Council will make the ultimate determination. If you decide to serve on the Council, you can work your way up to Master of the Order, and eventually even become a Grand Master. In fact, two of the most famous Grand Masters include Master Luke and his master, Yoda, whose species I believe to be your own. With lineage such as this young Padawan, you have the makings to become a Grand Master. You do not need to decide on your path yet, Grogu. Focus on your studies. Follow the advice of your mentors, and you will determine the way. Okay, thank you, Kolan. I must leave you. I have an important meeting to preside over. Tara, will you take our guest on a tour of Corellia City before showing them to their rooms? If you need anything, please use the communicator in your room. It's equipped with a universal translator. You may order any food or drinks that you wish. It was a pleasure to meet you both. I hope you will visit me again sometime. Safe travels tomorrow, and may the Force be with you. Well, Grogu, I hope that meeting was useful to you. General Naru is very wise and has considerable influence and power, not only in Corellia, but throughout the galaxy. She is a crucial ally to have, and she's one you can turn to for advice in the matters of government and conflict resolution. Well, why don't I take you on that tour? Corellia City is an up-and-coming city. Most people think of the factories and the shipyards when they think of Corellia. But you may be surprised to know that a large portion is made up of forest and grassy plains. The city is robust, equipped with subways and train systems. This is Corsac Plaza. It's the headquarters of the Corellian Security Force. Diadem Square is located in the downtown area of the city. There are numerous stores. There's also power stations, space stations such as this one that focuses on repairing ships. It's a very vibrant city, though there are some slums and seedy areas. General Naru is working on cleaning up those parts. And this is where we are staying for the night, before continuing our journey. The Coronet Arms Hotel. I've taken the liberty of booking us a 3-bedroom suite. We can take turns keeping watch. I'll take the first shift if you want. Hey, Grogu, what's wrong? Grogu? I don't know. He's whimpering and shaking his hands. Oh no, I'm afraid the numbness has started. It's part of the sand rot. It's okay, Mando. Now that we've left the desert, it should clear up in a few days. He's just gonna have a tough night. Well, there may be something we can do to help with the pain. There's an ointment that originates from a special crystal. It's rare, but a healer in town may have some. I think one of us should go into town and ask around. The other should stay here and guard Grogu. Which do you prefer? Okay, well, if you take the train to the intercity, you will find some apothecaries and maybe even find a Jedi healer. Just stay out of the blue sector, okay? Alright, I'll stay here and make Grogu as comfortable as I can. It's okay, Grogu. He'll be right back. He's gonna try and find you some medicine. Hey, stranger. What's your poison? I got Sansana, Polstein, Rael, Glitterstim, whatever spice you want. Medicinal herbs? Sorry, not my specialty. What are you trying to heal? Sand rot? Doesn't that clear up on its own? Alright, there's a 24-hour healer down the road. She may be able to help. Just ask for our Cody. You're welcome. Hello. What are you seeking? I see. And what is the age of the inflicted? Well, you're in luck. I have a few crystals left that can create that potion. Please, sit. This will take a few minutes. Here you are. Please have him drink the potion in its entirety. It should clear up the pain and numbness in a few hours. That will be 100 credits. You heard me. Healing crystals don't come cheap. Thank you. And if you're ever in Corellia again and in need of a potion, you know who to ask. Oh, good job, Mando. This will certainly help him. Here, Grogu. Take a sip. There you go. Yeah, close your eyes, get some sleep. You'll feel better in the morning, I promise you. Well, Mando, we've done all we can do. You should get some sleep. You look exhausted. I'll wake you in a few hours to switch shifts. Tomorrow is another day, and we have more people to meet.